Hey, this is Marcus Washington live here at Scott Stadium for UVA and North Carolina State tonight in your special edition of So Long Tobacco Road. As you can tell, the wind is whipping. NC State comes into this game 2-1. They're favored by 9.5 here at UVA. The big news, of course, in the storyline of tonight's game is going to be the return of Brennan Armstrong, the record-setting quarterback who was here at UVA before transferring during the offseason after struggling in Tony Elliott's offense in his first year here. And to be honest with you, Armstrong's numbers at NC State haven't been particularly great. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. All 3 interceptions came against the one tough opponent that they had in Notre Dame. So far for the after scoring the first 14 points, UVA scored the first 14 points out at College Park against Maryland, and then they proceeded to give up the next 42 points, which is never good, in a 42-14 loss. That loss was probably mired by the fact that they did get off to such a good start, and you thought you had a little bit of momentum going, and then it kind of went away. Anthony Calandria, the freshman quarterback, went 23 of 39 for 263 yards, a touchdown, and 3 interceptions. So for UVA, if there's a place where you think they could have success tonight, it's probably in the running game. It's where Notre Dame found plenty of success when they played NC State a couple of weeks ago. The Cavs will have to control the clock in this game really on the ground if they want to keep it close tonight. They have a 3-headed monster at running back in Perry Jones, Toby Pace, and Mike Hollins. Get those guys going early and often will take some pressure off of Calandria. And for UVA, it's just getting the game into the fourth quarter and then seeing if they can out-execute NC State. So there's a pathway to this game being competitive. But again, it's going to be UVA controlling the clock, keeping that defense off of the field, and controlling Brennan Armstrong, especially out of the pocket. So since this is the special edition of So Long Tobacco Road podcast, I'm going to give a special edition of picks, ACC style, for this weekend. The 3 games: Florida State minus 2.5 against Clemson. I love the Florida State Seminoles in this game. I think this is overthinking. I think a lot of it is people want to believe that Clemson is the Clemson it has been in the last few years, and I don't think it is. Just like I don't think this is Florida State of the last few years either. Despite the fact that last week they had a closer than what it should have been against Boston College, but I think a lot of that was, look ahead. They'll be focused this week, so I think they cleared the 2.5 points. The other 2 games, I'm going to go with the over in Louisville and Boston College is over 54.5, simply because those 2 teams will be able to score against each other. Neither one of them's defense is the 85 Bears. And last but not least, I like the over in the Wake Forest Georgia Tech game that's over 58.5. Both of those teams like to score and get up and down the field, and 2 offenses that can produce a lot of points. So again, this is a special edition of So Long Tobacco Road. Thank you for joining us. This is Marcus Washington with MTC Media.